Matthew on Twitter asked, give me 3 ideas of how any Democrat will beat Scott Walker. I guess that's open for either of you guys.
We can do it collectively.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
you want to start?
I think it depends a lot on what's happening in the economy. If the economy here tanks, that would be one thing that would help any candidate against him. I think any sort of scandal on Scott Walker's part would do that. And what's a third?
A third one would be a candidate who, if the whole thing collapses on Republicans, that the candidate appears credible. I mean, first and foremost, the candidate has to appear.
Scott Walker.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, Walker's numbers are soft right now. I mean, the Democrats let him up off the deck. We've discussed this before.
Came back from his 38% approval rating.
But a recent poll had him at 39%, but Marquette has him in the 40s. So Democrats, that train left a while ago. Walker got up off the deck, but they need a candidate who's actually credible, who can present him or herself to the public. Look, I can take charge of this government. If they're not credible, they have absolutely no chance.
And we've seen a lot of candidates locally who got carried up. I mean, they either benefited or they were hurt by the tide that occurred nationally. So you don't know what's going on nationally with things when Walker runs next time. If Trump is creating lots of problems and there's a big backlash against Republicans, that would be a fourth factor that could play into it.
I mean, this is going to be what the public has to be prepared for with the backlash building against Trump. What the public has to be prepared for is a viciously negative campaign on both sides. And the reason for that is that Republicans may have to try to drive down Democratic turnout in terms of you don't really like this candidate. So it's going to be both in the governor's race and in the Senate race. Very, very negative affairs is what I would guess.
So attack ads on the way.